Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's a wonder if you can even snap the fucking ball.
In this situation, if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And the Seahawk defense gets to him.
This don't make no fucking sense. You can't even fucking snap the ball. This lag is so fucked up.
Final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And I'm recording this shit just so you can see just how fucked up this lag is. This is crazy.
Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The Bay watch the women. I go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside with Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple of offenses here that love to take their shots down the field. So the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defense, old saying is make them snap it again.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On third and long, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man from Florida State.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
We're going to go right back to Henry. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he's going to take this all the way home. Derrick Henry, touchdown Titans. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. Rumbling past the 30. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
On first down, right back to Harris. The ball comes out, and it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as...
A hit, and he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. One quarter in the books. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now a loose football. The Titans have got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Yeah. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. They'll come up here on second down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's first and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. Whoa. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown Titans. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. The extra point is good. And the Titans move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Giants offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass the quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the...
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. A run. Here's Harris. And this drive is going backward. Taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3-and-out. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. The Titans offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Ready. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out. on this first half of play. So we come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Titans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set, dragon 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's...
And he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on
Delay
top.
of game, offense.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Another run here with Harris. He'll get about 2. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Third and 5. They'll motion over Samuel. Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
That is taken at the 10. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Oh, yeah. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A give right up the middle to Henry. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 15-yard pickup. First and 10 now from the 36.
Set. Ready.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. And the Titans keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Darnold now to throw. A pass taken in by Harris. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Darnold. He'll try to run for it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now the return. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Titans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Back to throw. Right back to Pearsall again. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark it in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
We're going to set.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So, it's a win here for the Titans. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game, in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about. Now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They're quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out. bring them out. Bring them out, 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 bring them out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top. Bring them out, bring them out. 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 I can show you that ultra ground music. Riding in the years. I use it. Tighten up, you'll lose. I approve. I bet I step and approve. Straight ultra ground makes all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying? I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish.